Hello! Welcome back to Emblem Hunter. Today, we'll be exploring this monastery. Fast travel appears to now be enabled.
Professor,
Gerald.
hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
No,
By
it's
the
pretty
time
normal.
you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
True.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I have a request.
And time to get those. And over here. Wants me to speak
Let's
with
see.
Dimitri.
I've only just arrived at the academy, and we're already being sent out to take care of bandits. It is a noble mission, but one that will likely require battle. In practice, there is little difference between a battle and a war. Even with the support of the Knights of Seros, we must still brace ourselves for the challenge. Do you have any other questions about life at the monastery, or about battle?
Talking about
Students' house is
recruitment.
determined by that said, if you get to know
Basically, if you meet certain requirements, like how they're showing an example with Lysithia, being a certain amount of magic and a certain faith rank, you can recruit them. You can lower these requirements by gaining support points, along with, if you get a B support with anyone, they can just come to you and get recruited into your class. We'll be doing that with a lot of the students.
just as students
And
receive guidance
training
from
facilities.
professors may also guide each other. If you're interested, you should seek out Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela.
This is basically how you're going to be getting weapon levels on Byleth.
I hear you've been tasked with hunting down bandits, right? Meanwhile, my class is stuck with a downright peaceful mission. Sounds like you'll be fighting alongside the knights, too. Don't let the monastery down, Teach.
And there's
It is better if you do not approach me. If you spend too much time around a man of Dusker, there will be rumors.
No, there won't. I could have him as a guard adjutant. No one would talk.
So... Hello.
Here is
Hello there.
probably
Are you that
the
new
worst
professor everyone was
DLC
talking about?
character in the
Name's
game.
Anna. I'm a merchant who
Despite
slings
their
wares
utility.
all across Fodlan and beyond. I come in here all the time, so I'm sure our paths will cross more. Hopefully, much more.
Guys, she doesn't have any support conversations. Not even with the avatar of this game. So it makes you wonder what's the point of even having her here. Outside of war phase, professor level training and whatnot.
Oh, Professor. Hello. I was just looking for my... Well, it's like a pale blue cloth. Have you seen it?
This dialogue is different depending on your gender. This is the correct answer for male. This is the correct answer for female.
Thank you so much.
And we'll follow up with that later in the same video.
I do find you very interesting.
That's her. What she wants you to gain. Honestly, something you don't really need to worry about when gaining support points, because authority is easy to get if you always have a gambit equipped, along with charm, just through natural levels.
What is it? I'm not doing anything. Jake? Oh, come on. That's just cruel.
Yes.
away. Sorry, I'm trying, but you're still kind of a stranger.
And this character requires strength and bows. Something you might want to train if you aren't going to go for support route. Here's Shamir.
No, sorry. You remind me of someone I know.
Yes. Someone you know that might be elaborated in later supports with her. I believe it's A supports or something like that that does that.
Hello. If you'll excuse me. Oh, Professor. Hello. Excuse me, I have to go.
Magic and writing for Marianne's recruitment. Harvest. And we'll come back to that after we've done all the routine stuff.
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food?
Say sweet.
Ooh, same. I'll definitely remember that. Would you kindly do something for me?
That.
Greetings. Bridget has much more warmth than Fodlin. Even spring here has coolness. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather? But you are wearing many things, Professor. If you are not liking the heat, you should be wearing lighter clothes. Training has given me great busyness right now. It is not a good time for the... But you have given me intrigue. Please make sure you are speaking with me again.
Recruitment, dexterity, and writing. The same boat as Marianne with her recruitment.
There are way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed. Oh, hi, Professor. Were you just eavesdropping on me?
No, you're speaking out loud.
Everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of age.
No, there's people that would disagree with that.
Yes? I'm actually very busy.
Faith and magic. The entrance hall. It's basically the entrance hall. You enter through the hall. Here's Eloise.
Oh, Professor, how are you today? I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you. I don't need luck. This will be a piece of cake. I'll be back before you know it.
Okay. And now he's not anywhere on this map.
You there. We will accompany you on your assignment. We don't want anything to happen to our precious students. If any of you run into trouble, we'll step in and help out.
Yeah, you're basically just gonna be there as gambits.
What?
Yuritsa.
Lord, care to duel?
There's no right answer. So I say to the death.
I just wanted to spar.
Also, it wasn't until, what was it? Until a later update where you could actually learn from Yuritsa.
So,
in the school phase as long as he was here. This is the marketplace. This is where you'll be buying a majority of your items, if not in the window marketplace. Here's weapons. Got steel swords, iron swords, training swords.
Will this one do?
Purchase 2 of those.
Many thanks. Will this one do?
3 of those.
Many thanks.
I'll actually buy a
Will
base
this one do?
for later.
Many thanks.
It is basically just close counter and a bow. But it's not that good, seeing as you can't make a follow-up attack if you double at one range.
Will this one do?
Gauntlet.
Many thanks.
Sell.
Come back soon.
Here's an item. Onion.
Hey,
We'll save Gatekeeper for last, seeing as he is the best character in this game.
you can't be serious. I need your help.
DLC quests, definitely useful. And this is probably why the top attacks are like this. That.
Yay! Thanks.
Now, if we're lucky, we can get arcane crystals from these cats. Because getting a 1 free-range sword later is definitely good. Yay, arcane crystals. Ooh, a venom stone. Those are used for making venom weapons. They honestly aren't all that good for anything but monster encounters. And we'll here once we get more materials.
Thanks.
So, a moment, please.
Here's Hilda.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that would be such a hassle. Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick.
You're busy.
Are you
Never
sure?
mind.
I thought you'd found me out for a moment there. Professor, you look like you want to say something. But if you're here to lecture me, I'll pass. It's not like I'm one of your students.
Basically, you need a high charm and a high axe ring. It's a lot harder to get if you're going for a Crimson Flower run, seeing as you can't get her. Or whatever.
Professor,
Picking
there
up.
are some things I'll just never. Like the other night, I went on a date with a dashing, handsome, strong young knight. Oh, I'm a bit weak just remembering him. Anyway, do you know what that no-good jerk said when we got back to my room? He said, What a mess. I'm afraid to go in there. Can you believe it?
Yes.
You know who cares about keeping everything neat and tidy? Not me, that's who. Afraid to go in there. Some knight he is.
Well, there's likely shards of glass since you're an alcoholic. We'll basically just be selling keys. Unless I want mass mobility somewhere. Let's talk to Tomas.
Did you know about the Cardinals? They are the ones who run the church. Their
Yeah,
identities
no.
are a closely guarded secret.
Hey,
Cardinals aren't all that important to the overall plot of this game. Seeing as the only time you see anyone of that sort of stature is in the DLC, which is not canon. Sorry. There's
It's
Ash.
thanks to my adoptive father, Lenato, that a commoner like me is here at the Academy. He is the very model of chivalry. Someday, I'm going to be just like him.
Remember that point for later.
Wow.
Here's
You're quite
Guard.
powerful to have beaten us in the mock battle. Such a shame you aren't leading our class.
Yes.
I've heard your class is hunting thieves. That mission is very different from the one we were given.
Yes. I have theories about that thief. In particular.
Hey there.
Now we're gonna go follow up with that blue cloth story at the training
That
hall.
reminds me.
See where it ended up.
Here's an idea.
Sword broke. Just use it.
The next assignment is to drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill?
For the most part, it's strength.
I knew it! When it's all said and done, muscle always comes out on top.
But it doesn't help if you can't hit them.
Good to see you, Professor. Did you need something from me? I was just on my way to train, so I'm pretty busy. We can talk soon.
He needs strength and heavy armor rank. Not all too optimal, but due to another character, we will be training heavy armor rank later down the line.
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
And that's where that went.
Hey, Professor. You know?
Caspar needs strength and brawling as a requirement for recruitment.
Hey there.
That person sure does remind me of somebody, but I can't figure out who. Oh, do you need me for something? Sorry, but I'm really busy right now.
I don't know who exactly Cyril's talking about when he does that. If you know who he's talking about, feel free to leave it in the comments.
Do you know of the Iyer family? We have long held the position of Prime Minister in the Empire. The Empire's power lies with 6 noble families, my family foremost among them. The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment to get ready, if you would like to take notes.
Ready? We're gonna take some notes.
All right, I will list the 6 great noble families. There's Caspar's father, Count Burgles, the Minister of Military Affairs. Then there's Linhardt's father, Count Hevering. the Minister of Domestic Affairs. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is the Minister of Religious Affairs. Hubert's father, Marquis Vestra, is the Minister of the Imperial Household. Finally, we have Duke Geert, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and my own father, Duke Eyre, the Prime Minister. One day, I will take his place as the Prime Minister of the Empire. I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future. There is nothing I cannot achieve. Oh, Professor. Here to recruit me, I presume? Well, the eldest son of House Eyre will not be so easily swayed.
Basically, dexterity and heavy armor to recruit Ferdinand von Eyre. You can't really recruit him with a B support, because his B support is Warface exclusive. Same goes for Casper.
Here's an idea. I hear the Officers' Academy of the Monastery was founded about 2 centuries ago. The eastern region of Fodlan was being invaded by Almyra, and so the Archbishop of the time took measures to prevent the border from being taken. In order to ensure Fodlan would be safe from potential threats, she deemed it necessary to raise a generation of excellence. That is how the establishment was founded, though its purpose has changed over the years.
Yes, as that's just how time flows.
I have a favor to ask.
That
Really? The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess?
that's right.
Me too. Shall we pray together?
There's something else. It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Seros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor?
Not
I
exactly.
see. The truth is, I am not a particularly devoted believer either. But it would be unbecoming for a noble like me to neglect his prayers, wouldn't it?
Pretty much.
It would seem that your reputation is on the rise. Even Lady Rhea has taken a liking to you. It's a shame I am not in your class, but I suppose I am content with my current arrangement.
Yeah, if you're gonna recruit him, you need charm and reason magic, which is one of the harder things to level up in the later stages of the game.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the 4 saints. Do you know of them? Saint Indec, Saint Macule, Saint Keyhole, and...
Saint Sabline. Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions. I have something to ask of you.
Take note, there are no students with the crest of Saint Macule. This guy. No one has this guy's crest. No playable units have it. And only one boss have it, and that is the Golden Deer route.
Well...
I was thinking, the Knights of Seros are also known as the Shining Knights. We are the sword and shield of the divine Seros. There are many
pretty
orders of
much.
knights in the world, but we are the only one that has the honor of bearing the name Seros. As a member of the church, you should probably study up on the history of Seros and the Knights.
Yes, so I can see all the holes in that inconsistencies.
Our first assignment is to take out some bandits. Did anyone tell Lady Rhea that people's lives are at stake?
Yeah.
I lost my own brother to bandits. Is something someone has said at some point, I'm sure.
Well,
Okay,
yes
not my
and
finest attempt at
no.
humor.
Yes and no, Sylvain
I was
Glass's
thinking.
family. Quote unquote bandits.
Bridget, Elmira, Thusker.
Even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't think kindly of such people.
Yeah. Because racism is a thing that exists. And it's mostly bred through assumptions. So basically,
Professor.
don't go assuming shit about people you don't know.
Oh, Professor, I was...
Wire sheets. I forgot to talk to the students up here.
Professor.
For years, the boar prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else. So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely polish, he's an animal, nothing more. He's strong and skilled, sure, but don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out.
Nah, we'll wait for the iPad.
Felix Sylvain and I have known each other since we were children. His Highness as well. Though I should warn you that both Felix and Sylvain are a bit challenging at times.
No!
The moment I take my eyes off them, they're off causing all kinds of trouble. It's always been that way.
I don't know. I don't see them causing any trouble. To the library. That.
I can't believe
big
I'm
maps.
so glad to be a student here. If only because I get to use this library. Reading books from all the regions of Fodlan. I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself. I agree. They're brimming with the knowledge and experience of our ancestors. Ah, Professor. What an honor that you would come and talk to me. I'd like to learn more about you. Maybe someday you can add me to your class.
Dexterity and authority. Yet again, authority is fairly easy to rank to obtain later in the game through just having gambits equipped.
Swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that single sought-after volume, it's absolute bliss. How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing armor find any joy in life?
Because
Your class? I can see the
sharpening
appeal,
things
yes.
can be
However,
fun
I still have a lot of
due to
books I wish to
physical
read in this
exertion
class. But talk to me again, okay?
instead of mental gymnastics. Talk to Hanneman.
Excellent work guiding the students in the mock battle. Taking command like that, simply splendid. And bearing the unknown crest's power? Yes, I'm talking about you. Your talents are incredible, and Lady Rhea's insight as to your potential is doubly so.
Yeah. Do this. Add a few more
You
students.
do seem to have a mark of the exceptional about you. I only wish Senate would follow your example.
Yeah. Bad room and get that tactics primer.
Thanks for your help.
3 gambits. We'll go more in depth with those when the chapter starts, but it is interesting to note that they are talking about gambits in what looks to be the prior in the mock battle, assuming that these photos were taken in the New Game Plus run.
What?
Xanadu, the Red Canyon, is a place of great significance to the Church of Ceros. Even members of the church are forbidden from entering without permission. To go trampling around in there, causing trouble, those bandits truly are morally reprehensible.
No, that place has suffered bandit attacks before. Should be fine.
I see. Thank you for paying me a visit. Is there anything troubling you? Or is there perhaps something I can help you with?
About that
Believers
teaching
live their
Saros.
lives by her sacred wisdom. Please use the library's vast resources to learn more. I can often be found here, so if there is ever anything you need, please do not hesitate to pay me a visit.
Alright. I know they added through the updates, it's rare some lost items. As you see, I think it's the next chapter they start appearing.
Hey, you. Really?
My
We'll be doing
savior,
this.
thank you.
And be putting a net. And let's Sylvain into it.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
It's hard to sneak out when the professor is watching.
It's generally beneficial to do that.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Got a steel sword and a leather shield.
There's something else.
Well, here's an idea. Hey, you.
I was thinking. A moment, please.
Right. You're a lifesaver.
Then could either get plus 3 HP, plus 2 luck, or another defense point. Or I can do this and raise up some motivation. Support points between these two.
I like this.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my...
Now for the monthly fishing. So a tie is bad. There we go. Fish. Now we're gonna go underground to at least show off the Ashen Wolves area.
What's that?
The underground.
Hey, you're from up top, right? What business do you have here? Wait a minute. Ah, got it. You're that new professor, aren't you? I suppose that means I have to let you pass.
No, not really.
Welcome to Abyss. This town is full of rough and toughs, so watch your back down here.
You guys sure do like taking their time to load.
Hey, what are you looking at?
You.
I don't want any trouble. Get lost. What's that?
Such an innocent face you have. This isn't a place for innocent people. Especially not if you're carrying money.
Yes, but not a lot of money.
What's that?
Talk to this guy and
Need
all that
something?
DLC renown.
This one?
To get all this out of the way.
This one? See you again soon. Really?
Talk
Haven't seen
to
your face
Balthus
before.
to
You're
get
clearly
his
not from around
dialogue
here.
out of the way.
You don't strike me as the thief or merchant type. I don't owe you money, do I? No, you're that new teacher everyone's been yapping about. And yet, you look younger than me. Weird. The name's Balthus, formerly of the Alliance.
We won't be recruiting the wolves just yet. We'll be saving that for a later date.
Whoever you are, it doesn't matter much to me. But I do advise getting out of here before you get tangled up in trouble. Unless you've been sent here under someone's orders. In which case, I'll happily show you a good time. Well, I do like people with a healthy curiosity. You are aware of how dangerous it is down here, yeah? Huh. You're that mercenary turned professor, aren't you? The one who showed up at the monastery kind of recently. Yeah. You're the one I've heard so much about. Well, I guess it's fine you're here then. You can call me Yuri. You'll want to remember that, if you ever come down here again.
Yes.
Can you take care of something for me?
Quest.
And who might
Constance.
you be? Not an Abyssian, that much is clear at a glance. A visitor from above, perhaps? With what purpose? I'm sure I must have misheard you. Either that, or you haven't the slightest inkling of where you are. Oh, but
Yeah.
of course, you must be the new
This is
teacher
detention,
specially
pretty
appointed
sure.
by Lady Rhea. That is it, yes? Rumors have been flying underground about you. Well then, I am Constance von Nouvelle. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
This is basically detention. Go over the trash. See what we get in the scrap heap. Axe, broken sword.
Oh God, who are you?
Happy.
Wait, shut up. Let me
This is
see.
basically the character
You're
that you
that
want to
new
recruit
professor,
for
right?
the
You
Blue
just started
Lions
teaching up on
Run
the surface.
due to having supports with Dimitri.
Nah. Even here people have been talking about you. Not that the gossip got everything right. I heard you were beautiful, but obviously that was an exaggeration.
Yeah. Nerds with the glasses. Obviously. Mysterious teacher. Reevaluates
do
how
you
your allies
require?
grow.
Now let me see. Your guidance is lacking.
Let's see.
Now let me see. Your guidance is lacking.
I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think that the blue means that's their highest growth, and the red means it's their lowest growth. If you know for sure, feel free to comment below as
Very
well.
well. I owe you.
Warp to monastery. And we'll finish up with... No, I gotta sell stuff first.
Welcome.
Sell.
This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one?
And sell the pure water.
Thank you. Please come again.
Yellow fruit for whatever step begins.
Maybe.
And we will finish off this monastery exploration with the best character and his dialogue.
So... Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Are you settled in here at the monastery yet? Make sure to have a good look around. There's much to see. Like fish. You do know about the pond behind the dining hall, right? You can fish there. Give it a try.
Yes, I already did.
If you don't yet know the proper procedure for lectures, I will tell you all that I know. Assuming that's agreeable to you, of course.
Instruction.
Before beginning a
goals.
lecture, we would be... After all, everyone wish... I believe you can ensure better results. Of course, that doesn't mean it's point. You never know if a student will develop an interest in something by overcoming their distaste for it.
Athletic talents and such.
Everyone's study goals will likely change based on the experience they receive from future instruction or assignments. When that happens, it would be greatly beneficial if you could advise us as to what new goals we should set for ourselves.
Yeah, it's basically saying, and after you've done the instruction, they'll ask, hey, do you want to change goals to better fit into a certain class?
No matter how passionate you are about tutoring someone, it's difficult to get good results if that student lacks motivation. To increase a student's motivation, it's probably best to appeal to them in a variety of ways. If it's not too much trouble, I would be grateful if you would try to pay attention to everyone's motivation level.
Basically, you can't train them if they aren't motivated.
Students are encouraged to engage in various activities in and around the monastery. By working together, students can strengthen their relationships and, in time, achieve better results more readily.
These are basically for training horse rank, armor rank, and flying rank in units that Mostly because it's a harder thing to train early game.
Have you heard? Certification exams are
It will
held
make it
every
easier
month
to
at
lead
the
into
Officers
those
Academy.
classes later.
To become a new class, one must first overcome the certification exam for that class. Needless to say, if one lacks the required abilities, passing will prove difficult. I hope that you will plan ahead for the certification exams and instruct everyone accordingly.
Yeah, basically try to pre-plan what classes you're going to go into. Now, to instruct. Train authority. This magic rank. Go with Mercedes reason rank. As for group casts, Red and Ash. Bulls. Armor, 52. Keep that sword rank and train your reason. Yeah, that looks fine. We'll be going with Lance and Authority, because the closest flying gamut is at D Authority. Go with Lance rank. And Faith. And we'll swap that and that. Okay. And begin lecture.
Professor, could you explain? That might be good.
We can handle it.
I think we can manage.
Here's the result.
I'm a natural.
Am I making progress?
Rally resistance. Not going to be helpful in this upcoming map, but good to have.
Thanks.
Flowers. Now, to the next battle. These fallen spirits. Quite important.
Thank you so much.
You have my gratitude.
Thanks.
Do you have experience commanding a battalion, Professor? I assume so, but if not, I'm happy to explain. When you employ a battalion, first, decide who will lead them. Not all battalions are comprised of soldiers wielding weapons. Some contain mages or monks.
Yeah.
Once you've ascertained the characteristics of each battalion, you must think carefully about who will command them.
This must also be a New Game Plus kind of idea here.
If you deploy a battalion, you will be able to utilize their special gambit in battle. If your gambit attack is successful, it can cause unrest among your enemies. If you team up with a nearby ally, the ensuing results may be quite remarkable.
And it does help having support ranks as well with this. That. This axe and these gauntlets. Along with that shield. And battalions. Put it on Ingrid, seeing as the person still benefits from using gambits. Now, begin the map. Save. And fight. Now, these right here, these show high points of contention on the map where where people from all over the world have had their units die. So these are points where you need to be extra cautious and prepared to deal with the oncoming threat. They're not just something that can be ignored. Also, no divine pulse yet.
What should I do?
Early game designed around it would have it in its third battle.
Here goes.
Rally.
My thanks.
I'll do.
Ready.
Here. Iron Training
Stay
Lance.
focused.
The avatar here.
I'll cut through.
Dimitri right here. Give him an axe. I want to bring up that axe rank a bit more.
I'll give it my all.
Item.
I'm on it.
Have Sylvain helped out down here.
Here we go.
Crusaders. There and here. Tempest Lance.
Who's next?
Oh.
Too slow.
Let's see.
Had to be done. You can rely.
What's done is done.
I don't have to worry about him.
I can always depend on you.
Here. Sylvain here with training lance. And we'll give Felix the XP tile. This game gives so much ample warning before you place a unit on a tile that it could not possibly be designed.
I did what I
Divine
had to.
pulse feature.
I'll do my best.
Ingrid here, so she can heal.
Thank you.
Sylvain procs his crest, and smash.
Eliminated.
Let's go with Flame Sword.
Quite
And it's turn.
Such power dwells within.
That worked out.
That. Get that free door. Flame.
You're a big help.
Over already.
Ready.
Iron.
Who's next? Over already.
Dimitri has now learned one of the best skills in the game.
I'm getting stronger. But
HP plus 5.
be enough. Ineffective. That is that.
Here. Free rest of X.
You saved me.
Use caution.
am I even here?
Each battle a chance to grow.
Fire.
Thank goodness.
And there's a level up for Annette.
Feeling stronger.
Annette tends to get very slow.
You weren't ready.
And that's the practice battle. And time for the next instruction. Let's get weight minus. Math
That's a relief.
Now we can use Steel Axe.
So this is how it's done.
And let's go with some authority thing. I think it's Pete that did
Next
that
time, for sure.
It's kind of rare for this to happen, but it happens.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Don't want to shift controls. Now, let's see who gets extra faith rank. Two people
Regardless
are not
of the
using
quality,
faith magic.
this is a good chance for us to prove our
At least I
solidarity.
think extra authority
Am I doing all right? I hope.
and such.
Here's the result, Professor.
Each new experience is an asset.
That's
got
prowess.
it.
Reason
So
level
this
1.
is how it's done.
Full
I'm
prowess.
really getting the hang of this.
Faith.
I'm a natural.
There's the offensive faith magic.
I'm starting to get it.
Learns. We will be promoting Dimitri. Ready. He is now a soldier.
Good results.
Set this Seminar's force, they're honestly not all that good. Let's give more faith rank, more authority. I'll do this one. I have a lot of students I want to learn faith magic and such.
I still have much to learn.
I've got it.
Birthday,
Thank you so
more
much.
support points, and support time for Ash.
Oh, shopping took longer than I thought.
We're gonna be skipping support conversations.
Professor, I just got word from the Knights that the last of the thieves have been cornered.
Just as planned. They're in Xanadu, the Red Canyon.
We certainly can't allow those underhanded thieves to get away. Let's work together and do our best to take them down.
It matters not who we're up against. They will not harm His Highness.
We're just fighting common thieves, right? I don't expect much of a challenge.
Aren't you a spoil sport? I'm actually quite excited myself. Who knows? There may even be some cute lady thieves.
Well, at any rate, a real battle is a great opportunity for us to see how far we've come. True. The mock battle was a success. We'll be fine so long as we stay the course.
Hope everything turns out alright.
Perhaps we are a bit overly excited, but remember that we have the Knights on our side. All should be well. Ah, and speaking of the Knights, I heard that Gerald is once again one of the Knights of Seros. Perhaps we'll have the good fortune of seeing you two fight side by side.
This isn't a game.
Oh,
Huh? This
of
is
course.
war.
I apologize for letting my childish whims get the better of me. In all honesty, I'm a bit jealous. My parents are no longer around.
No longer around.
They died. Both of them. I'm all that remains of them now.
Really?
Anyhow, I'm sorry to bore you with such things. I'd say it's nearly time for us to depart, eh, Professor?
We'll be saving the end of month battle for the next video. There shall be more to come. So, stay tuned.